Okay, let's hear it for Rita. Rita, thank you.
Hi everybody, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Rita Ojiba and I live here in Indianapolis. I came from Nigeria 20 something years ago. This afternoon I'm here to talk to us about Heart of Mercy. What is Heart of Mercy? What makes Heart of Mercy different from any other group? And my number 3 point is, how do I give to Heart of Mercy? So I start with my number 1, what is Heart of Mercy? Heart of Mercy is a charity organization created to help the helpless, the hopeless. What do I mean by the helpless and the hopeless? The helpless are those who has the ability, who knows what they want, have the passion, but there's no resources to fuel their dream. The hopeless are like the orphans who has nobody to help them. They've lost hope in that they don't know what else to do. We have the elders, the widows, who don't need support, need somebody to really be there for them and help them. Those people have lost hope, don't know what they. Some people have, some teenagers, due to bad choices, have gone off the wrong track. We want to give them a chance to life again, give them a chance to hope again, so that they realize their dream. Because our God is a God that gives second chances. He can make all things new. That's the same thing we want to do for our brothers and sisters who have made mistakes. But sometimes you make one simple mistake, and that tears your life apart. So I'm gonna tell you now the story behind Heart of Mercy. This is the story of the little girl. The family traveled to a remote place in Nigeria because there was a Biafra war going on, so they were trying to find security somewhere. So they found themselves in the interior village, one village in Africa. So they got there, the mother, labor starts because she was pregnant, she was expecting. So she got into labor. By the time the dad can come home with a car to take her to the hospital, the baby came out right in front of the compound. As the baby came out, they're trying to get the stuff situated. Here comes the plane, the war plane with the bomb, and throwing bomb, but everybody ran off, leaving the little baby helpless as she is on the ground, just like that. After the plane went off, things kind of settled down. Everybody came back, hoping to see a dead baby, but the baby, thanks to God, is still alive. So that baby eventually was sent to the orphanage because she began to develop what you call. So to give her a chance again to live, they sent her to the orphanage. There is more nutritious food because the government supplies food to the orphanage to keep those people alive. So the little girl stayed in the orphanage until the war was over, about 3 years. And the family came and got her out of the orphanage. So this same little girl continued to grow. By the age of 7, she had this dream. She saw herself in front of a large audience who were very frail, very fragile, and she was restoring them, giving them hope, bringing their life, bringing them back to life again. So from this day that this girl had this little dream, this dream has been the focus of her life. This dream helped to shape who she is. Because she sees it as a call to action. She sees it as a dream that God will have for pursuing her life. So she decided that she's going to go to law school so she can help people. She began to look and see the needs that is around her. One of them being that in Nigeria at that time, and still today, a lot of poor people don't get good, like if you have a lawsuit, if you're rich, you're going to get off the hook, whether you're wrong or you're right. Because you have the money, you're going to have good representation from a good attorney, and you get off the hook. So I'm like, as a little child, it bothered me so much. So I'm like, I'm going to do something for this group. I'm going to go to law school, that's what I'm going to do, so that I will always represent them. They don't have to pay me as long as justice is served. That's all I'm for. So I did all I could, studied hard in my high school days so I can go to law school. When I got admission to the law school, unfortunately I couldn't go because then my father got so sick. He lost his businesses. I grew up with a silver spoon. But then the time that I need to go to law school, that money was not there anymore. So I couldn't go to law school. Instead, I went to nursing school as an alternative. It killed me. It killed me at that time. I remember the pain. So I thought I lost my dream. But as God will have it, after I came out of nursing school, somehow we were talking, they said there's an exam you can take. If you pass it, they will give you a visa. You can go to America, you can make more money. So I applied for the exam, took the exam and I passed it. And they gave me a visa. I came here, took the board exam and I passed it. So I started working immediately. So right now I worked over 20-something years here in America. So I went to nursing school here, did my bachelor's, did my master's, went to seminary. in a couple of years I will be having my doctorate in the nursing education. So what am I telling you? What's this story gonna do? What do I need to do? I need you to come alongside of me and support me as I establish this organization. Your involvement will make the dream of your little girl a reality. Number 2, what makes Heart of Mercy different from any other group? Heart of Mercy was not formed for hiding taxes or covering an asset from the government, from Uncle Sam. No, it was not even established so that I can make a living. I have a good job. I'm a nurse by profession, and I had a good education for that. I also had a seminary education where I had a lot of counseling, training. So I'm actually qualified for what I'm doing by experience, by education. I'm even living in that. And it's a matter of the heart, because I have the heart for it. So that's what makes Heart of Mercy different from any other. We have somebody who has the heart, who has the education, and who lived through it. So she knows what it feels like to have a dream and you cannot realize it simply because there is no money. As a lot of people, as a matter of fact, I had uncles who were medical doctors, who were lawyers, who could have helped me, but they did not come around to help me. So, it's just like God already had it for me. So, what I want you to, what will do this for you is that 100% of your giving, what I want you to do from this is to trust that whatever you're going to put into Heart of Mercy, we're going to use it for what we say we're going to use it for. 100% of your giving will go to scholarship to students accepted to medical school. 100% of your giving will go for building nursing schools, for training nurses, building clinics for sick people. These two groups, the nursing and the doctors, will in turn help the foundation after their graduation. So we're not just throwing money and doing something. It's something that's going to keep growing and growing. The people we train will come back and keep helping, spreading it all over the world. This is a global organization. That's what we're trying to do. Number 3, how do I give to Heart of Mercy? Something Emmanuel Kant said. He said, it is always good to give for the greater good. And I believe that Heart of Mercy is for the greater good. I believe that deep in my bone. What I need to do now is to pledge your monthly support, or you can give us a one-time donation that will go to helping what I just said. Help us build a school for nurses, help us give scholarship to medical students who are already accepted to medical school because they have the ability and they have the passion to do it. And then I didn't include the widows. We have to help the widows. That's a part of our stuff because as a nurse, I work as if they come to the hospital. Most of them don't have anybody to help them. Some of them have children, but they don't care about them. Some of them some don't have anybody. So they come to the hospital, they don't understand what the doctors are saying. They don't understand what we are telling them to do. They don't understand anything about their medications. Some of them, they are taking whatever. So and then it hurts my feelings. I'm like, I wish a group can just take care of this group. Help them. Somebody just help them with their appointments, organize their stuff for them, help them with their daily meals. They just need something like they need to age gracefully. They don't need to go to their grave in torments. They need to go there in peace, that they have done well, there are people around them that supported them, that accepted them. Everybody likes to feel accepted. That's what we need to do for this age group. And then, so I will need you to give your monthly support to relieve the orphans and the widows in their distress. That's what my Bible says. It says that this is pure religion, that we have to help the needy, the orphans, the widows, and relieve them from their distress. That's what we need to do. That's the common good that we can do for one another. The Bible says one thing that is very prophetic. When you hear the cry of the poor and close your ears, one day you will cry and you will not be heard. As a recap, here is my 3 points again. What is Heart of Mercy? What makes Heart of Mercy different from any other group? And how do I give to Heart of Mercy? Thank you.
Very good, very good. Excellent, excellent.
One thing, yesterday when you told the story about the war and the bombs.